Hey, James, one more time. James! Come on.
Hi, James.
Hi, Mrs. Spader.
Right from the NBC side. There you go.
I think success starts with script, always, 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 and well, before script even, hunger from an audience and curiosity from an audience, and just trying to discern what that curiosity, how you can satiate that curiosity without satisfying it entirely, but so that people will continue to watch and still be compelled enough and curious enough because they haven't figured it all out right up front.
Are you actually going to take off this summer and rest?
When you throw all the pieces in the air and they fall in disarray, you just have to start picking them up just one by one. So you start with the first piece and then the second and try and put them back together again. That's what season 3, beginning of season 3 will have to be.
The fans of the Mysteries of Laura are unbelievable. I mean, they are really passionate and vocal, and it's really something, and it's moving to me. It's when you're working really, really hard every single day to try and put something out there that entertains people, and it's resonating with a group of people, and they're willing to scream on Twitter to say, we need more, we need more. It feels good.
He's very much a man of the 20s and 30s, which is when he grew up. He's not a man of the 60s, which is where he's living. So he's looking around at flower power and all these hippies, and he doesn't like it at all. He's got a flat top. He's like Joe Friday.
Jaimie,
You're like the first one.
We find Jane Doe naked in Times Square, covered in tattoos. One of those tattoos is my name. So we try and sort of find out what that connection is, and then who she is.
Oh my God! So sexy.
She's been injected with some sort of serum that they use for PTSD sufferers, but her system is flooded with it, and so she can't remember who she is. The only hopes she has is the fact that his name is tattooed on her back, so she's hoping he has some answers.
There's been a lot of tension in the house. There's been a tension with one of my guys, with Jesse Spencer, who plays Casey, is a lieutenant on truck. I'm a lieutenant on squad. Everything kind of comes to a boil with tensions. We're fighting over finger pointing and things like that, and there's a lot of divide right now. We go to a structure fire, there's a big call, and you'll see some sort of resolve there. A couple people get trapped inside. Everybody has to, band together to get this thing done, and we'll see what happens. So that's kind of like our big finale. I don't know. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll keep that. I'll put that in my pocket and pitch it. That's pretty good.
Well, my character is Sharon Goodwin. She runs the hospital. And there's also the head of psychiatry, Oliver Platt, and we have these great surgeons and a nurse, Yaya DaCosta, Laurie Holden. It's a great group of people to work with, and those Chicago shows are written so beautifully that I only expect that we'll have amazing scripts.
It's about the crime scene in Las Vegas and about an organization that's like any other gambling house, apart from they use real crime as their currency. So they get people to bet on real live crime using their surveillance techniques.
My character is Mr. Johnson, and I play the pit boss of this gambling house, that she describes it. That has, continue. What was I going to say here?
Well, the thing is that we're not allowed to say too much about the characters anyway, because it's a kind of a mystery, really, who these people are and how they function.
I play Alex Kane, who's ex-FBI systems analyst who goes rogue and ends up getting involved with these two characters who are in the house. I'm best friends with Cal Brown, and his life starts to unravel and fall apart. His ex-wife is murdered in front of him, basically, and somehow it's wrapped up in the house and the crime organization that he gets involved in.